this is Tiana with Video Hairstyles, and I'm here in downtown Los Angeles, California, at Salon Pure. And I'm here with one of their master stylists, Judy, and she's going to show us how to thin out Natalie's hair. Natalie has really thick hair, and I also have really thick hair, so I wanted to learn, you know, how to thin it out at home on my own. So she's going to show me. And also, our sponsor today is Beach Mint. So I've got some of their products on, I've got some of their jewelry and clothes on, and I'll put a link in the description tab so that you guys can check that out. So, Judy?
All right, great. So during the consultation and flat ironing the hair to get it nice and smooth because she has texture, some straighter, some curlier, some wavier. So I just wanted to work with consistency. So we went ahead and flat ironed it. And as I sectioned the front and the back, I'm just kind of noticing there's a little bit of...
It's like a V cut.
Yeah, but it could look stronger. So first I'd like to just go ahead and balance it out.
Okay.
As you can see the corners. And I like to use my mirrors a lot as a point of reference because oftentimes, like hanging a picture on the wall when you're up close to it,
Right.
it seems straight and then you walk away and you realize it's not. So this is what's going on right now.
Okay.
So I'm just going to point cut into the hair using my mirror, excuse me, as a balance.
So I don't think we can do this at home on our own.
This would be difficult to do at home on your own. Difficult but not impossible. I'm really just working from the center. Because before we thin out the hair, I like to make sure that it's balanced, the exterior. So yeah, this is point cutting.
And point cutting is a really easy technique that, you know, pretty much people can learn how to do. Is that correct? Or I mean, obviously you get better with practice, and I mean,
yes,
I don't mean to say we can do what you've learned how to do in school.
This is actually a little bit tricky.
Okay.
I guess this would be taught or learned in your advanced cutting course.
Okay. So then this would be more for professionals.
Absolutely.
Okay. That looks great.
Being a little bit meticulous about it. Okay.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Right. So now just to make sure that it's balanced, I'm going to go ahead and bring the hair from the front to the back and just combing-ish. And I'm not really using any tension at all. Okay,
Great.
so I'm going to resection starting from the crown to the top of the ear, a very clean section. And what I did to one side, I'm going to repeat on the other side. Sectioning the hair is really important. And as you mentioned earlier with the point cutting, you got to learn the rules to kind of bend or break the rules. And so because of the high density, we're going to go ahead and eliminate some of that. And what I'd like to do is first to section off from the crown to the top of the ear.
Is this part for the layering, the sections?
Yes, for balance, because when you have a lot of hair, it's easy to get lost in it.
Oh, okay.
And if you grab a section, it could be overwhelming, and then you lose your guide.
Okay, I see.
And there's a lot of static in the hair, so I use some of the Bumble and Bumble Invisible Oil. which acts as an anti-frizz shine agent. Okay.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's just a lot of static, right? So I think maybe what I'll do, because I just kind of skim the top with this product, is I'll go ahead and put some more. Can I set this here if you don't mind? So really you want to feel where the weight lies. Natalie's density is pretty well distributed.
So she doesn't have a lot of layers, she just has
It
really
appears that,
long, thick
yes,
hair.
it appears that her layers are more not to be seen, more as a means to, again, eliminate the weight in the hair.
Okay.
So having the hair very flat, flat ironed is helpful. So you can go very light. Earlier what I was doing on the ends was just basically dusting the tips. You can be very aggressive and go deeper.
With the point cutting. Okay.
Absolutely. And as I'm working around Natalie's head, can you see how it's a little bit finer here?
Yeah.
And the density sets
It's thicker in the middle.
right in the center.
Yeah, so that's where you would cut.
Yeah, so I really let the hair dictate where I'm gonna cut, because every person is different. And there's another way you can go in and just kind of slide through as well. But that, again, is a little more advanced.
Yeah.
And you might want to practice. And just pulling the hair out where it lives instead of over-directing the hair.
Also, just stopping for a minute, once
Yes.
we get the technique, once you've like kind of explained it, we can stop, go in there, do your thing, and then we'll finish up at the end, because we're not going to show,
Okay.
you know, the whole entire haircut.
All right, well.
Otherwise it would be kind of boring.
True, especially if you don't do hair.
Yeah. So does that
What
sound
is she
good?
talking about? Yeah, just
Yeah.
go ahead and.
Yeah, for a minute, and then when you get to the end, you can be like, okay, so now I've, you know, layered up the whole look, and we're gonna
So I'm
finish
free
it
to
up in
just
this
kind
way.
of-
Yeah, just go in there, do your thing. Good, guys? We're gonna stop for a second?
Yeah, get in there. So heavy.
Okay. Okay, so what is it that you've done?
I just went ahead and took the areas that were higher in density and continued to texturize the hair, point cutting at different points, even going as far as halfway up the mid shaft of the hair, going as deep as that.
Oh, okay.
Not getting too close to the root area because we don't want it to kink up.
Right, okay.
So yeah, just finished doing that, and then we were discussing a fringe, just trimming this up, and kind of decided it would look great. Her cheekbones are beautiful and her eyes are so gorgeous that creating a rounder fringe, and again, staying in vogue with the point cutting and not going too deep so it looks more blunt, but you have a little bit of irregularity. And let's see.
So like defined but soft.
Defined but soft.
Okay, yeah, I think
Depending
that would
on
look
how she styles it,
Yeah.
definitely. And it was important that we were able to push the hair off to the side.
great. Okay,
So we're just in mid fringe,
okay.
still fine tuning. But do you see if she were to wear like a ponytail or even a bun, there's some hair in through the sides that just frames the face.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So what is the process that you're going to use to finish up her style?
I would probably go in with a little more hairspray for the areas that are still a bit flyaway, and I think I'd like to use this time a Sumo Tech on the ends to create more texture.
Okay. So you're just going to finish up her bangs?
Yes, finish up the bangs. And this is also point cutting. You can either go flat or just kind of thread it through. This is really visual, depending on where the weight sits on the hair. And again, that's different on everybody.
Right, okay.
So depending on where you part the hair, you'll see the fringe look shorter or longer. If you sweep it all to one side, it kind of goes longer.
Right.
And then if you do something, say, a little bit off center.
So thank you so much, Judy. Her hair looks awesome. Thank you for showing me how to thin
Yeah, it's
out
been
the
a pleasure.
layers. I really learned a lot. And what do you think, Natalie?
I like that a lot. Feels really like
Yeah, we took off a lot of hair.
Great. Thanks so much.
Thanks.